Hey, this is Pastor Curry, pastor of the Ezion Fair Baptist Church, Wilmington's most exciting church, the church that love ya and anything you can do about it. Today with Coffee with Curry, we want to do a tribute to the African-American community at large. For the next few weeks here at Ezion Fair, we will be giving tributes to whether it be the Black church, whether it be the HBCUs, whether it be excellence in America from African-American people. But we want to make sure that we highlight the true history that we have. We have to stop entrusting the history of what we've been through and where we've come from in the hands of people who really may not even care about it. We must make sure that we speak loud and be proud of what God has done and has blessed us through. So today with Coffee with Curry, we have two tributes that we're going to present to you today. We're going to present to you the Black church, and we're going to do a tribute to the HBCUs. Why don't you call somebody real quickly, tell them Coffee with Curry is on, and let's get after it.
Good morning, Delaware and surrounding areas. You are now tuned in to this week's Coffee with Curry. Join us every Sunday at 11 a.m. with new guests every week. So grab your cup of coffee and join us on Coffee with Curry.
And we're back. Today we want to start off our program with just giving a moment to do our national Black anthem. So join me with our national Black anthem.
Rejoicing Tune in at 8 a.m. every Sunday for our worship services. Join us at 9 a.m. on YouTube and Facebook Live by typing Ezion Fair Baptist Church. We are Wilmington's most exciting church. Join us at 9 a.m. on Facebook Live every Sunday by typing Ezion Fair Baptist Church.
Jesus felt what you're feeling, but he did not sin. Am I in the word? Have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet he did not sin.
We are Wilmington's most exciting church.
Greetings, I'm Representative Sherry Dorsey Walker of the 3rd District, and I am running for Lieutenant Governor for the state of Delaware. I have previously served on the Wilmington City Council, I served on the Board of Parole, and I am in my 6th year, my 3rd term as a state representative, and I am seeking your vote on September 10th, 2024 to be your next Lieutenant Governor. I believe I am uniquely qualified for this position. Please consider voting for me on September 10th, 2024. You can also become involved with the campaign by going to my website, www.sherry, spelled SHERRY, Dorsey, DORSEY, Walker, WALKER, that's sherrydorsey.walker.com, and you're welcome to make a contribution. Sign up to volunteer, host a party, join us for parades. But please consider voting for me on September 10th, 2024 to be your next Lieutenant Governor. May God bless you and continue to be a shining light in your life.
Hello! Black History Month is a commemoration, vocab word, for Black activists, another vocab word,
who took their time out to go fight for what they feel is right. Like
Martin Luther King had a speech that violence is not the answer and no segregation.
We celebrate Black people that helped us change history.
It reminds us to be strong, even in politics.
Wait. What matters is what's inside of you and how you act to other people.
It doesn't matter if you're Black, if you're white. You should always celebrate it because you know the struggles Black leaders went through in order for you to be here right now.
Even though we may have the different skin color, we're still the same type of people, no matter what.
And a lot of people, they don't see me for who I am. They see my outside appearance, but they don't see what I have on the inside.
It's very hard to grow up knowing that you're Black and you have a lot of personal prejudice against you.
I see it on the TV and I'm like, is that gonna happen to my brother? Is that gonna happen to my dad? I always have that in the back of my mind every time that I'm home and they're not home.
Black history is important to me because I have to remember where I came from and I have to remember who came before me.
Because you have to look at the things that Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X did for us Black people, so people can't treat us unfairly because they think some type of belief.
Because we are all people and we need to stand up for our rights.
there's still discrimination. There's still discrimination in all parts of the world, in all parts of the United States. We should still fight for what we believe in. We should still fight for getting what's right.
I'm telling y'all ready. But just like life. All right.
Air Jordan ready to take off.
Can I get an amen? And welcome to the very first National Oprah Winfrey Show!
We'll be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls and sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
And we're back. I always love that part of the national Black anthem that says, God of our wearied years, God of our silent tears, thou who has brought us thus far along the way. Believe it or not, we, the African-American people, have been through a whole lot. And there's no room for hate. There's no room for us to despise anyone, because God of our wearied years is the God who has brought us, the God who has protected us, the God who has been there by our side. Years ago in the 60s, the Black nationalists, they would talk about and criticize the Christian church for worshiping in a religion that was given to us by our slave masters. And they basically said that, that was to make us better slaves. I disagree, and will forever disagree, because before we even came to America, we understood our relationship with God. I do believe with all of my heart, all that happened on Amistad, all that happened in the Middle Passage, God's hand was able to keep us, and we've come full circle. I don't want anyone to believe that the Black church is not relevant. It is. As a matter of fact, last Sunday, we did our message. For those of you who saw our 8 o'clock broadcast today, we did our message and we were very clear. We've had attacks against the African-American church, but we've always survived them. Now we're dealing with a different type of an attack. However, we will survive it because the redemptive hand of God is on the Black church. And I remember when he was talking to Peter, Jesus, when he was talking to Peter, he said, upon this rock, I will build my church, and even the gates of hell will not be able to prevail against it. I am a firm believer that if the people of God will continue to worship him, will continue to honor him, God will continue to cover us and protect us. I want you to take this time just to look at this tribute that we have prepared in honor of the Black church.
my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom.
In the rich tapestry of American history, black churches have played a pivotal role, evolving through the different eras and leaving an indelible mark on the nation's cultural and social landscape. As early as the pre-Civil War era, evidence of Christian practice and praise houses existed. Evangelical Baptist and Methodist preachers during the Great Awakening directly appealed to slaves, resulting in conversations. Black individuals found a home in new congregations, notably the Baptist Church. Yet the struggle for freedom persisted. Nat Turner, an enslaved Baptist preacher, sparked an armed rebellion against slavery. Simultaneously, slaves organized invisible churches, blending Christianity with African beliefs. Spirituals became a means of communication, and in some cases, planning rebellion. With emancipation came new chapters. Northern churches, including AME and AME Zion, sent missions to the South. The National Baptist Convention, formed in 1895, emerged as the largest black religious organization, fostering unity and resilience in the African American community. The black church continued its legacy as a beacon of hope during the civil rights movement. Renowned figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Ralph David Abernathy, and others emerged as minister activists, guiding the nation toward equality and justice. Beyond spiritual leadership, black churches were focal points of community development. They faced tension between northern and southern leaders, reflecting the border struggle for independence and self-determination. Empowerment extended to black women within the church. Middle-class women organized missionary societies, addressing social issues and contributing to education, economic growth, and the fight against racial injustice. As we reflect on this journey, the story of black churches stands as a testament to resilience, courage, and the enduring spirit of a community that has shaped the course of American history.
I'll be buried in my grave. I'm going home to my Lord and be free.
Brothers and sisters, this is our tribute to the black church. It has survived for over 400 years, and our latter will be greater than the former.
Join us at 9 a.m. on YouTube every Sunday by typing Ezion Fair Baptist Church.
Oh my God, help me today. Which means every storm is a school. Every trial is a teacher. Every experience is an education. And every difficulty is development.
We are Wilmington's most exciting church.
When you see her, or you see him, that is generations manifested and woven into the fabric of these games. Those 81 points, that 958, those 23 grand slams, is our alchemy. Our essence is encrypted into the moments that stand the test of time.
Return to glory.
The soul of athletics lies within her, lies within him, lies within us. The beauty in the game is the beauty in our name, our sisterhood, our brotherhood, family ties.
Black History Month is every month.
The fits, the nails, the braids, the froze, the chains, the lingo is baked in.
It's all dog around this mother.
We've rebelled, we've shined, we've laughed, and we've danced. Our value cannot strictly be tied to accolades because something bigger was achieved.
Anything's possible!
We've gifted sports with identity, spirit, and culture. Sports Sports has a purpose because, you know, all along, it's always been black. Because all along, it's always been black.
Not bad for a running back.
Because all along, it's always been black.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Sports history is black history.
Tell me what you're doing in Nassau.
Not much. I'm going to PR events as a token black girl.
And that's it?
Mm-hmm.
After everything you did to earn that pen, that's all they give you?
Well, there is one other thing they want me to do.
What?
Fly to the moon.
Hey, are you saying that?
Yes! I have been assigned to Apollo 18!
Most of them say that humans originally inhabited a single planetary system. And we don't even know which. Sirius, Alpha Centauri. Some people think that we came from someplace called Earth.
Listen, say it so people make sure that they know, right? Well, for some, Black History Month is a time for celebration and reflection. But how did it all start? Okay, let's connect the dots. In the beginning, what we now know as Black History Month only lasted a week. In 1926, Harvard-trained historian and Virginia native Carter G. Woodson was looking for ways to celebrate the accomplishments and the history of Black Americans in public schools. He focused his efforts on the second week of February. Why? Well, because it coordinated with the birthdays of two important activists, President Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. At first, the idea got a lukewarm response across the country. North Carolina, Delaware, and West Virginia were the only states that participated that first year. Decades later, during the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s, the week turned into a month. And in 1976, President Gerald R. Ford officially designated February as Black History Month. Now, nearly 100 years after it started in North Carolina classrooms, it's a reminder that Black history and Black achievement can be celebrated by everyone all year long. And that's connecting the dots.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night. I feel alright. The party's here on the west side.
Hi, this is Melody Hubert from Melodic Movements Performing Arts Program Incorporated, where our mission is to provide affordable and quality dance instruction and to teach our dancers a sense of purpose and appreciation for the arts. We would love to have you to join our dance family. For more information, please visit our website at melodicmovements.org or give us a call at 302-543-5257. We can't wait to meet you.
Hello, my name is Eugene Young. I'm incredibly thankful to be here. I am a candidate for U.S. Congress, and I believe when it comes to Congress, it comes to service. One of my favorite lines about service is you can't lead without loving, you can't save without service. So what's the depth of your love, or what's the quality of your service? So this aspect of love and service is what brings me here before you today, and wanting to take that and extend that into Congress as we move forward. I look at my last 20 years of serving the community, and I look forward to having another 20 and being able to find more ways to even better serve the community, which has given me so much. So please feel free to join us at eugeneyoung.com. That's EUGENEYOUNG.com. That's eugeneyoung.com. If you're interested in volunteering or donating, it could be $5 a month, it could be $100 a month, it could just be a standard donation of $10. We appreciate it all. Thank you so very much and wishing you a wonderful, beautiful day.
News all across the nation. Wilmington's latest headlines. Advocating for change in the community with Dr. C.T. Curry, Kobe Owens, and Shanae Darby. Tune in to The Source every Sunday at 5 p.m.
And we're back. I hope you enjoyed that little piece of tribute that we did for the Black church. The Black church have been around, and we didn't do a lot of time talking about those denominations that really led the way. The Baptist was a part of the strength of the Black church. Many of you who are in Wilmington will know that Shiloh Baptist here in Wilmington is the oldest Black Baptist church. Ezion Fair is the second oldest Black Baptist church in the city. AME was also a strong part of the movement. And Bethel AME is here in our city, which is one of the oldest historical churches in the city of Wilmington. We have to honor these churches that stood strong and was able to survive the years that they have survived. All three churches that I've named have been around more than 100 years. And if you know anything about the movements, you know that being able to survive some of those movements was very, very difficult, but they survived. So my hats go off to them. My hats go off to even the Church of God in Christ, Bishop Charles Harrison Mason, who founded the Church of God in Christ, did a phenomenal job, prayer, fasting, seeking the face of God in the midst of all that was going on. Whatever you do, for those of you who are watching us today, make sure you always honor and respect the Black church, because at the end of the day, that's all we have. I shared in my sermon on last Sunday, we have replaced putting our face in God's book with now being a part of the Facebook. And I'm asking you to please never forget the God of our wearied years and the God of our silent tears, the God who has brought us thus far. I hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to shift a little bit. And today we celebrated Ezion Fair, and you still have time to get to here. We have both the president of Delaware State University, who was with us at the 9 a.m. Tony Allen did a phenomenal job. And then at the 11:30, and you still have a few moments to get down here, we have the president of Lincoln University, Dr. Brenda Allen, and the Lincoln University Concert Choir will be our 11:30 guests. I'm giving a tribute to HBCUs because HBCUs have been on the scene for many, many years, starting with Lincoln University in 1854. But in order to make sure you understand history, Cheney University was founded in 1837, but they were founded for troubled young women, and they wanted to make sure that they could learn how to read and write in 1837. But it wasn't until the early 1900s that Cheney University became a college. But Lincoln University was founded in 1854, and in 1854, John Miller Dickey, he founded Lincoln University as Ashman Institute. And for years, hundreds of years now, we have been going very, very strong. I am a proud graduate of Lincoln University, coming from the projects, coming from very humble beginnings. It was Lincoln University that formed me and showed me how to be an activist, showed me how to take little and make it much. And HBCUs do that for you. And sometimes I'm disheartened when I see those individuals who did go to an HBCU and not remembering what we've been taught, not remembering how to stay in the struggle. Even though we may have left the hood, we have to make sure that we're there to pull others out of it. And I'm very grateful for Lincoln, and I hope that you will enjoy this tribute.
freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom.
Historically black colleges and universities, both public and private, were established in the United States before the Civil Rights Act of 1964. From their inception, HBCUs provided black individuals with access to education, a right denied during slavery and segregation, offering a safe space for learning, discovery, and community building. Despite constituting only 3% of American academic institutions, HBCUs play a vital role in bridging the opportunity gap in higher education. These institutions have consistently produced influential trailblazers from minority ethnic groups, solidifying their importance in academia. Why HBCUs exist? Before the abolition of slavery in 1865, anti-literacy laws barred enslaved and free black individuals from education. Slave owners and anti-abolitionists feared that education would lead to loss of control. Even after abolition, black students faced racism and discrimination at white universities, hampering their academic success due to knowledge and readiness gaps. Recognizing the need for reform, Quaker philanthropist Richard Humphreys founded the Institution for Colored Female Youth in 1837, evolving into Cheyney University of Pennsylvania. In 1854, John Miller Dickey and Sarah Emlyn Crescent founded Ashman Institute, later Lincoln University, graduating a significant amount of black physicians and attorneys in the first 100 years. The Second Morrill Act of 1890 spurred the establishment of more HBCUs, requiring states supporting racial segregation to fund public institutions for black students. Despite challenging in funding and resources, this increase in support led to more black individuals attending college, necessitating more schools. Even after the end of segregation in 1964, predominantly black institutions continued to open, now considered HBCUs. Presently, 107 HBCUs are spread across the United States. While no longer the sole path for higher education due to the Civil Rights Act of 1964, HBCUs continue to attract black students, serving as a refuge for cultural exploration and academic excellence without fear of discrimination. HBCUs offer groundbreaking STEM and liberal arts programs, affordable tuition, a dynamic atmosphere, and diverse student and faculty populations. HBCUs have seen a surge in enrollment from non-black students, comprising 24% in 2018, compared to 15% in 1976. This diverse enrollment has prompted increased federal support, with legislation strengthening educational resources, administrative capacity, and financial assistance for students. HBCUs stand as golden products of the African diaspora, embodying the strength and resilience of black people. Their rich culture and academic rigor has allowed them to persevere, as evidenced by a list of notable alumni, including Thurgood Marshall, Langston Hughes, Brenda Allen, Sherelle Parker, Clifton Brown, SZA, Stephanie Bolden, Spike Lee, Toni Morrison, and U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. In conclusion, HBCUs will forever remain essential and valuable contributors to the academic world. In the 1800s, HBCUs rose up all over the country. Maya Angelou said, "You may write me down in your history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise." Brothers and sisters, This is our tribute to HBCUs. They have survived over 200 years, and our latter will be greater than the former.
Hello, I'm Marcus Henry, and I'm running for Newcastle County Executive. I spent over 20 years working in state and local government, trying to bring the good programs and services you deserve here in Newcastle County. Please support my campaign. Please look us up at marcushenrybe.com for further information. I look forward to meeting you all over the next year, and I look forward to your support. Thank you.
I am Tony Prado, Communications Specialist for the Blood Bank of Delmarva. We are charged with keeping all 19 hospitals in the Delmarva Peninsula stocked with the blood products they need for various hospital patients. The only way we can help those folks is by convincing people to donate blood. It's something that we cannot produce synthetically in the lab. We need people to donate their time and their blood in order to make that happen, whether you're giving whole blood, double red cells, or platelets. And we'll take those products, we'll test them, make sure that they're safe, and then distribute those to the hospitals as needed, including in hospital emergencies, trauma events that occur in the flash of a minute. And we ask you to help us. Go to delmarvablood.org or call 1-888-8-BLOOD-8 to schedule your appointment. We're celebrating National Blood Donor Month to raise awareness. And as I said, previously, we are asking people to donate once per season, whole blood, or you can do double red cells twice a year, or you can do platelets every 2 weeks. Whatever fits your schedule, it's a great way to give back to your community. Sit back and relax and donate some blood. And if you're like me, you don't have time to coach Little League or volunteer at the soup kitchen, donating blood is a legitimate way to give back to your community. You're gonna be saving lives and you're gonna feel good about it. I promise you. Thank you for your time.
Poverty can often act as a barrier, preventing individuals, families, and communities from reaching their full potential. In communities facing persistent poverty and high unemployment rates, the Community Economic Development Program, or CED, invests in local businesses and helps create and expand job opportunities. CED grants provide long-term solutions to poverty by ensuring that 75% of all the jobs created with CED funds are filled by individuals with low incomes and that employees are connected to critical support services. All jobs created with CED funds are intended to be high-quality positions that provide living wages, paid leave, fringe benefits, and opportunities for career growth to truly help individuals achieve economic self-sufficiency. CED projects provide startup capital, loans, equity investments, and funding for construction for a variety of industries including restaurants and commercial kitchens, manufacturing businesses, distribution centers, grocery stores, child care and home care businesses, and agricultural and environmental initiatives. Every year, CED funds are used to create and expand hundreds of local businesses and employ thousands of individuals across the country. And for every $1 of CED funding that is used on a project, more than $6 from other sources is invested back into low-income communities. To learn more about CED, visit www.acf.hhs.gov/OCS/help.
Hello, I'm Jamal Womack. I'm the director of Olympus Academy here in Wilmington, Delaware, and we just wanted to let you know we are here. If you're interested in learning about basketball, if you're interested in getting better in basketball, if you're interested in finding a school that puts all of that together, the academics, the basketball portion, and if you're not local, you can actually stay on campus with a staff that's committed to making sure you're safe, making sure that everything operates in a function to progress your career and your academics. We are the school for you. We are growing. We're gonna go so high in a limited amount of time with your help. We can't do it alone. So if you heard what I just said and you believe that Olympus Academy is the right place for someone you may know, whether it's your son, whether it's your nephew, whether it's your grandson, please contact me. You can reach me at my personal email, which is jmack03@icloud.com, or my work number, which is 718-483-0290.
And we're back. I hope you enjoyed the tribute we've given to you as it relates to the historically black colleges. The HBCUs have done so many things, so many wonderful things in the African-American community. We had very little resources, but produced some of the greatest doctors and lawyers and judges in the country as it relates to the African-American community. Somebody asked the question once, were there any Caucasians at the African-American universities? Yes, there were. Please don't we were never discriminative. But I often say when we couldn't go anywhere else, that's when the Lincolns and the Howards and the Morgans and the Coppin States and all of those were formed in order that we may truly be able to be educated. I thank God for HBCUs every day. Hampton University is one of those institutions that I always admire. As a matter of fact, I happen to know the president of Hampton very, very, very well. Morehouse College, Spelman College, Clark Atlanta. We can go on Shaw University. We can just go on and on. North Carolina A&T. We can go on and on. I keep naming them because I want all of you who have been a part of these institutions to know that it was the institutions that have accepted us and have received us. Bethune-Cookman College, it came to my mind because she started that college with just $20. And now look at it today. There's just so much rich history as it relates to those HBCUs. And I hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that you would take some time for your young people who are getting ready to go to college. Consider HBCUs. Delaware State University is one of the leading HBCUs. And now sometimes when you are among our area and you see Delaware State and you'll say, well, they may not be what it needs to be. Trust me when I tell you, Delaware State University has an aerodynamic program. As a matter of fact, next week you're going to see Dr. Tony Allen on the show with us because we're going to do some interviews with him as well as Dr. Brenda Allen. But you cannot discount Delaware State University, the multimedia program that they have, the sciences, the arts that they have. It's just second to none. And believe it or not, Delaware State was the first HBCU to purchase a historically white college. You know, it used to be Wesley University, but now it's all Delaware State University. And I give credit to the fact that HBCUs have come a very long way. So I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope that you will take time to allow your young people, your grandchildren, your children to know that HBCUs really matter and they're very powerful and they build character. That's important. So I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be right back.
All right, quiet on the set. What is Black history to you?
Black history isn't to exclude or diminish
any other race.
It's about educating our youth, passing on the stories of our ancestors.
It's about uplifting the generations that are to come.
Black history to me is the inventions, culture.
Black history to me is my family.
It's about music. It's about dance.
Lift every voice and sing. Black history is Texas Southern University.
It's about art and culture.
It's about acknowledging those who came before us.
Michelle Obama.
Misty Copeland.
John Biggers. Kermit Oliver.
Will Smith. Martin Lawrence.
Muhammad Ali. Martin Luther King.
Madam C.J. Walker. Okay, hey girl.
Dr. Ina A. Bolton Brown, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston,
Robert Pruitt, Barclay Hendricks,
MLK, Viola Davis,
Barack Obama,
Kerry Washington,
Frederick Douglass, Sojourner Truth,
Aaron Douglas,
Rosa Parks,
Eddie Murphy, Yo Mama,
Jacob Lawrence, Candy Wiley. Do you want me to go on?
It's about me.
Black history is me.
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 I am Black history.
Because you do know we matter, right?
What we do well. What we don't do well, we don't do at all.
Happy Black History Month.
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 From my HBCU
To you.
Happy Black History Month celebration from Texas Southern University to you. There is no substitute for excellence.
For generations, our table has been more than a table. It's the altar where one can share it all. This table is the birthplace of ideas, the burial ground of fears, and a place where love resides. Oftentimes, the intersection of comfort and celebration. Our table has been the world's table where everyone comes to eat. Our people, Black people, are the pulse of this world. So take your seat.
Are you out of high school but still need to earn your secondary credential? What if you just need help learning the basics in reading, writing, or math? Or maybe you want to learn to speak English? Sussex Tech Adult Education has you covered. Offering several opportunities for education and career advancement, Sussex Tech's adult high school and literacy programs are designed with the adult learner in mind. The James H. Groves Adult High School is a secondary school offering classes for adults who will need to complete the requirements of earning a high school diploma. Counselors will evaluate your existing transcript and help you determine the credit needs to place you in the appropriate classes. Coursework is self-paced and can be delivered in a hybrid format utilizing both in-person and online instruction. Support for the program is available through the Organization of Adult Alumni and Students in Service. Not ready to commit to a diploma program yet, but still want to build your reading, writing, and math skills? Sussex Tech's adult basic education classes are designed to provide direct instruction, guidance, and support in the classroom while practicing the basics. Upon completion, many ABE students continue on to earn their GED credential or James H. Groves Adult High School diploma. If you're looking to earn your GED, Sussex Tech's GED Prep and Test program offers classes that cover all subjects tested on the GED test while teaching helpful test-taking skills such as using a calculator and reading a formula sheet. Classes in both the Adult Basic Education and GED Prep programs are free of charge with scholarships available to help with the official GED testing fees. College entry and seed scholarship help is also available for all students completing the program. Sussex Tech also provides free ESL classes for adults wanting to learn or improve their skills in English and even provides civics test preparation for those interested in becoming U.S. citizens. Support in English is also available for students seeking a career in allied health, customer service, or the trades industries through the integrated English literacy and civics education classes. Parents can also benefit from Sussex Tech's Family Literacy Program, where parents are able to work on their English skills while their children complete school readiness activities and assignments. Participating families will learn together, share reading and conversation time, and join in fun learning activities, all while helping their children succeed in school. All adult high school and literacy programs are offered at multiple times and locations throughout Sussex County, with referral services provided to help students advance into the workforce, trades training, or other community and social programs. To learn more about how Sussex Tech Adult Education can help you, call 302-856-9035 to speak with an admissions specialist, or head over to sussexvt.org/adult ed and complete the registration interest link. Start your journey toward a brighter future today.
Delaware State University is not only an anchor HBCU in the state and across the nation, but is redefining the HBCU mission for today's world.
We are committed to long-term, consistent, and responsible growth.
Do you have the app? Yes, I do.
I am pleased to be able to award the HBCU Sports Production Grant to Delaware State University.
And like so many of our brother and sister HBCU institutions across the country, offering one of the highest returns on investment in higher education.
Building the whole student, enhancing operational effectiveness, and improving the physical plant.
We're just hoping that her legacy will be a catalyst for change.
We are unafraid to be the people we are called to be.
Delaware State University rises in rankings.
Securing a healthy future. Our clarion call remains the same.
Becoming the most substantively diverse, contemporary, and unapologetic HBCU in the country.
I am so proud. So proud.
We are Delaware State University.
We need volunteers, we need mentors, and we need sponsorship. So please think about donating to Duffy Soap. Go on our website, duffysoapinc.org, and donate that way. You can call us at 302-652-3532. We can take your payment over the phone. You can mail us a check at 100 West 10th Street, Suite number 9, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. Also, you can donate your time. If you don't have money, donate your time. Come help us with the garden. Help us mentor or help be a tutor, things like that. So please think about donating to Duffy Soap.
And we're back. I hope you enjoyed today's show. This is Black History Month, and while our history is much stronger than just 28 or 29 days in a year, I want to make sure that the time that we have designated for it to be Black History Month, for us to really celebrate the contributions that African Americans have made to the society upon which we live in. I hope you enjoyed it. All month long, Ezion Fair will be celebrating. First Sunday, we celebrated the Black church. Today, we celebrate HBCUs. Next Sunday, we celebrate excellence in America from the African American community. And then the following Sunday, we're going to do the arts, excellence in art from the African American community. I just want to say to those of you who have been coming, those of you who are planning to come, starting this week, we had the two presidents of the two major universities in our area, Lincoln University as well as Delaware State University. Next week, we intended to have the first Black mayor for the city of Philadelphia. But guess who we're going to have? We're going to have the first Black mayor for the city of Wilmington. As we think about excellence in the African American community coming together, we've asked if the Honorable James Seals would come. He so graciously accepted, and he will be our 9 a.m. speaker. And then at 11:30, we will have the brand newly elected as well as current mayor for the city of Philadelphia, the first woman and the first African-American woman to serve as mayor for the city of Philadelphia. Sherelle Parker will be our speaker. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. And I hope that you will join us at 11:30. Many of the politicians have already shared with me they're going to be giving some tributes, and we want to honor her because this is just a major accomplishment. The fourth largest city in our nation, and African-American female has won that slot. And I'm very grateful for that. And that's what you call excellence in America. Same with James Seals. It was very difficult for him to make it, but the African-American people came together and he won it here in the city of Wilmington. So next week is going to be hot. It's going to be popping. And then on the fourth Sunday, we're going to have the arts, where we're going to have our fine arts and music ministries. We'll be doing so many wonderful things. The dance ministry will be dancing, and I'm looking forward to it. So why don't you make sure you tell somebody to join you at Ezion Fair, 1400 B Street, where we're going to be celebrating African American Month in a very, very strong and powerful way. Until the next time we get together, may the Lord God bless you real good.
Thank you for watching this episode of Coffee with Curry. Tune in next week, Sunday at 11 a.m.